Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. So today's video is going to be my update for my Pan Those eyeshadows. I'm feeling very nervous because this is the first video I'm filming when my husband is home. So the first eyeshadow is from this BH Cosmetics Baked and Beautiful palette. Okay, so I'll just start off by saying I had this shade right here. I used it like 4 times and a part of me like wants to declutter this palette. So it's very pigmented, but it's just not, I don't know, it's not something I love to use, and baked eyeshadows are so hard to hit pan on. I already have a difficult time panning stuff anyways, but baked products are just way more difficult than the normal product because of the huge dome. So a part of me wants to roll this one out. I think I said it in my last video, once I reach 10 uses, I'll roll it out. And I did reach 10 uses. I don't think you can see any progress, but you know, it's close enough. So the next eyeshadow is from my Jaclyn Hill palette. This shade right here. I'll insert some close-ups. I have a huge dip going on in this one, and it was so difficult to figure out a way of using this. And then I finally started working with it in a specific way. I guess just like putting it lightly all over my eyes as a, not one and done, but like put a transition shade and then that shade. And it was working out really well, so I liked it. So I do have a way of using it now that I think will make me hit pan, like, or get some more use out of it, but it's right here. Here is the shade Firework, and I'm gonna keep it in. So the next 4 shades are actually in this James Charles palette. I'm thinking of decluttering this palette to my sister because it's really big. I don't know, it's just getting really frustrating to use. So everything that's on my eyes today, I actually got from this palette. Just trying to play with it a little bit more to see if it's something I do want to keep in my collection. The first shade is actually this one right here. It is Single. I have a pretty good dip going on in here, but again, like, I've been using it almost every time I've been wearing makeup, and these shades are just so difficult to hit pan on. So it's this shade right here. I think it's really pretty, but again, I'm getting a little tired of using it because it's a really specific color. I just feel like this palette is really big, and I don't know if I want to keep it in my collection because it's just huge. It's a really nice palette to go to for color, but if I'm panning a shade in here, it's just very difficult. So the next shade I have in here is Punch Me right here, which I don't have that much progress in because I've been using another similar shade. I don't know, I've been using a different shade from a different palette that I'm trying to also pan, so I don't know if I want to keep it in just because like it's a similar color. Wow, that swatch was really bad, but I have another palette that I'm trying to get use out of that's older, like way older, so I think I'm gonna keep that one in, maybe roll this one out. And the next shade is right here. So it is this gold shimmery one right here. It is not super easy to use it with all of these other shades because one of them doesn't work well with this shade. I've tried a million times and it just doesn't work well. It looks a little funky. And then this one already has a shimmer in it, like it's already a shimmer, so it doesn't work. And I don't know, I'm not really feeling this palette anymore. Like, I do enjoy it, but like I don't want to pan it. Not sure if I'm gonna roll out all the shades, but I'm gonna select 2 more eyeshadows that I can work on instead of this palette. So I only have 1 shade, which I think is gonna be the pink one, because right now I don't know if I want to pan this palette, and I don't even know how I want to keep it, so I just don't feel like rolling in any more from this palette. So the next palette that I was trying to pan was actually this one, which is the Sephora Seeing Stars palette. I have a lot of use on this palette. Initially I was just trying to work through this shade, and then I was like, you know what, let me work on all of the other ones. These 2 I've already had pan on them since 2019, I believe, but I was trying to work on all the other shades, and I don't know if I want to declutter this one also. I was using this one for a really long time as a liner, and it just, I don't know, I feel like the liner I'm wearing today, which is another eyeshadow from the James Charles palette, is so much better. This one is just so flaky, and I feel like it's fine for neutral workday looks and stuff, but it gets a little boring, and I don't know. I feel like I might keep it in, like I was considering decluttering this too. I was actually considering decluttering a lot of my stuff but that would leave me with like very few items, and I don't know if I want to get to that level yet, but I think I'm gonna play with this a little bit more because I rolled out one shadow from here, and then I rolled out the 2 shadows from the Morphe and James Charles palette. The first shade is actually going to be, so this is just a regular setting shade. I feel like it'll be really nice. I swatched it, but you guys really cannot see. I do want to use this and like hit pan on it because I feel like it'd be easier to hit pan on this than any other shade because I could just use it every day. And since I did roll out this shade and I'm trying to focus less on the Seeing Stars palette, I think this would be a good singles or single, I guess, to try and pan. Okay, so the next 2 shades are actually going to be from my new e.l.f. palette. This is 70849. I don't know what the heck this palette's called, but it's newer to my collection and I haven't really been able to reach for it. So there are these 2 shades right here. See, this one's a little lighter than this guy right here, so I feel like I could top it with it, and then this I just genuinely want to play with it. It's more like a green tone in the pan, but I'm really excited to play with this palette. So it's actually just these ones right here, but it is so pretty. You can't tell, but there's a transition shade right there. And then I'm actually going to stop with my Ban That palette, like including it into this one, because I feel like I'm gonna try and just do a different video for it. As of right now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!